If you're an agency owner, you're a coach or consultant, if you sell high ticket stuff online, you want to watch this video. Over the last few weeks, I've been building an AI software that has allowed us to go from a 30% close rate to a 42% close rate in less than a couple of weeks. Okay, and I've done this by leveraging AI. So I haven't hired anyone new. I haven't increased my prices or decreased my prices. The only thing I've changed is I implemented an AI software, which I'm going to give you for free. All you got to do is watch to the end of this video, okay? So this AI software is essentially an AI sales manager that allows you to upload automatically all of your call recordings, and it gives you a score of 100. It goes over the key moments throughout the call, but what it does is really important. It tells you where you lost the sale. And it's using methodology that we use internally for us and the 500 clients that we've worked with over the last few years. So I've spent over $250,000 in the last 2 years on my own ads to get 90% of our clients. Okay, so cold leads coming through a funnel and then going into a sales call. Okay, everyone knows that have tried running ads or are running ads, those are the hardest leads to close. That requires the most amount of skill, the best sales process, the best objection handling or objection prevention to actually scale. Okay, so this AI sales manager does all the heavy lifting. It automatically reviews your calls, tells you where you lost the sale, what to do next time, but it does it in a very, very smart way, because it doesn't just say, hey, you lost the sale because of this. It tells you exactly what to do next time. Like, hey, you missed this objection, or hey, you should have done the pitch this way. Like, that's how good it is. Okay, it's super, super specific because of all the data that I've uploaded for, again, tens of millions in ad spend and tens of thousands of sales calls that it's been trained on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is going to show you a brief overview of what that AI sales manager looks like, how it works, and if you're interested, just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll give it to you for free, because all I care about is making this the best software for my clients as possible. And if I can give it to a few of you guys for free and then you give me feedback on how to improve it on your own experience, that's going to help you close more deals and it's going to help me make my clients more money, and that's all I care about. So if you want to get access to this, just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll give it to you for free. The way that we've built this is obviously for the purpose of automating sales call reviews. That's all we really care about, is being able to automate it, because I don't have the time to sit with 100 of my clients and go through sales calls every single day, every hour of every week, right? So what they can do is they can upload and import their calls from apps, so they can connect their Fathom, for example, and they can upload their calls. What it then does is it identifies, is it a triage call or is it a demo call? And then it's going to give you a score based off that. So you can see the last 3 uploads from my team have been triage calls, and it gives a score of 100. But what it does is really, really effective. If I go down to here, let's find a demo call. Let's find the one that didn't close. So, for example, you'd upload your call, it gives you a score of 100. It gives you a summary of the call. It goes over the objection, so it tells you what the true objection was. For example, this is a smokescreen objection, logistics, fear of themselves, or money logistics. There's a lot of different objections throughout the call, but they're all handled well according to the AI sales manager. Okay, what it also is going to do is go over key moments throughout the call, and then it's going to give you a feedback breakdown. It's going to go over the strengths of the conversation, areas for improvement, so closing, objection handling, reaffirmation, action items, so what the top 3 things you can do right now. And then the main thing that I absolutely love is the lost deal recovery. So it's going to tell you why they didn't buy. So this client didn't buy because the prospect needs to consult with his partner and confirm the timeline for starting the service. So how to fix that next time, what we should have said is earlier on in the discovery, who needs to be involved in this decision, right? We need to make sure that the decision makers are on the demo call, right? So this should never have been an objection. We should have prevented that in the first conversation we had. Unfortunately, the call has already happened. We can't go back in time, but what we can do is act now. So what it's going to do is give us follow-up emails, and it's going to follow up text messages to send to the client to activate or reactivate or keep the lead nurtured and warm so we don't lose the sale, okay? Again, this is all trained off our own methodology. So we have all of our sales training in here, from the foundational parts to lead management to call execution and objection handling. And it has a complete breakdown guide of our core philosophies, the binary frameworks, call types, and objection handling frameworks. This is all built around getting clients from ads. Okay, it's the hardest sales process because it's the coldest leads, obviously, unless you're cold calling, but hopefully you know better than to do that in 2026. And then the main points. The other really cool thing is this role play practice. So you can actually practice objection handling, a money objection, a fear objection, logistics, or a smokescreen, but you can also relive past calls. So I could go to a past call and select a moment throughout the call whether it was logistics or smokescreen objection, I can relive it against the AI, select the female or male voice, and then the difficulty, and then relive that moment. And then what that's going to allow me to do is no risk on me practicing my objection handling techniques, and then you're going to get rated again on that standalone practice as well. So you could sit in here all day and just go over the same objection handling framework until you really got it. So that's really the main importance of the software, is you're going to automatically know why you lost a sale, what to do right now and what to do next time. And then you can even relive those conversations again using the AI. If you want access to this software, just send me a DM on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description. Just say, hey James, I want to try out that AI software that you talked about on YouTube. I'll send you access right over. Okay. So no questions, no worries. All I care is that you give me feedback on your experience, and then I can improve the software and make my clients more money. So if you have any questions, let me know on Instagram. Hopefully you found this useful. Maybe you can go and take this inspiration to go and build your own software for your own company. I built this. The foundation of this was built in a weekend, and it's probably the last 2 to 3 weeks building, actually making it an efficient model, and actually a viable product to ship. So again, completely free. If you want it, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.